Always remember to upgrade your upgrades, your survivors, schematics, research and heroes. Let's begin. For the first zone, in my case, I got the waves in the mountains, but their appearance is random.
I love a new storm shield.
This storm shield is quite authentic, one of my favourites. I love the autumn vibe. Let's begin.
Here we go.
First, we'll surround our shield. This will prevent the lobber ladies from destroying our centre. If you have high-level weapons, it will be enough to just build that and shoot them. But I don't want to do it that way, so we'll defend 4 areas. The lake area, the central area, and the mountains. This lake will be good for our defence. We won't use materials and it's annoying for the husks. But I'd like to start with the centre. It's the only one that will remain at the end of everything and the most important to build. We'll create a tunnel to reduce the husk spread, and after that we'll block off both sides. Surround the area with walls up to the corners and add support with triangles. Use metal or brick. The most important thing is that it's upgraded so the husks don't try to pass through those walls. It will look something like this, but from both sides. Upgrade the walls and you can add more obstructions if you want. Now for the tunnel, we'll create a 4x4 trap cube. So break a couple of walls to make it. It will be enough for defense. Feel free to use any trap you have or can craft. The most important ones are the launchers. Upgrade your structures, and you can add more if you want to. It will look something like this. Upgrade your structures, and you can add more if you want to. For the lake, it will be the easy part. We build a roof, and it will look something like this. We'll leave this space here in case the husks try to come this way. And we start the same way as the centre area. I'll make the tunnel, but with a slight modification. One thing to keep in mind is that we shouldn't cover at least one block so that the husks can pass through freely. Otherwise, they'll destroy everything in their path. So the floor for this area is important. The husks will take longer to cross if they do. For the blockade with triangles, it will depend on where the coverage points. It's not that important, but if you want to do it more intelligently, just use it. LMAO. Seriously, it doesn't affect too much, it's more for aesthetics. And then we block their path even more, make them suffer, and that's all, folks. And we start the same way as the centre area. Break a couple of walls to make it. Feel free to use any trap you have or can craft. And then we block their path even more, make them suffer. And we start the same way as the centre area. If you want to do it like that, upgrade your structures, and you can add more if you want to. For the corner, we just cover the area with traps. It will be temporary anyway. They might fall from above, don't cover the ceiling. That's all, folks. We resupply and then tackle the mountains, or rather, we cover them with traps. This is a challenging space to build in. What I have in mind for this part is to create some stands for the husks, but filled with traps. So, with a blockade at the corners, we'll funnel them toward the stairs. But in the centre, you can start with the stairs and then build the blockades for greater ease. Following the shape of the mountain, it will be a space 2 blocks wide, or you can make it just 1. Then we'll roof the stairs to place traps all over the area. Using traps with area damage. You can use tire traps or whatever you want. But basically, the trap stands are for constant damage while the husks come down, even up to 3 blocks wide. It will look something like this, and to finish, we'll create a funnel for 3 spawn zones. It will be easier, though explaining it isn't as simple. We'll start with the block-offs. You can block the staircase completely, but it will be more useful for me if I use it as a path. And the same for the left side. From this mountain, they will fall onto this space, so we'll only place traps in this area. It will look something like this. I built a roof without covering that area, so I blocked the passage where they will come from. And we bring the 3 zones together into one single path. Now it's just a matter of roofing and placing the traps. The center of the funnel is 4 tiles away. You can use gas traps if you want. I prefer these. It will look something like this. You can place some of these traps inside the blockades, just like we've done before. And place more traps around if you want. And that's all.
Here we go! Shield power increase. Prepare for an attack from the east.